That's what I want to do.
Do we know anything about it?
All right, we are going to go ahead and mute everyone.
No.
It's gigantic.
It's Zoom. Okay, so seriously, we should get followed by them.
All right, we are going to go ahead and mute everyone. I am excited for you guys to be on tonight. We are switching things up. As you guys know, I have shut down all other message threads because one, people stopped working the business for whatever reason. In the summertime, they have a million excuses, yada, yada, yada. And guess what? In August, I'm just done listening to people's excuses. I'm done. It's time to move on, and those that want it will be on and show up, and we'll do the things that get to be done. And I don't know who this other iPhone person is, so be sure to turn on your video so I can see your face so I know who's on. So we have 6 people on. There we go. Thank you, Sabrina. Sabrina is on and with us. Okay, so you guys, August is going to be a whole different month than any month we have had before because we have people that are hungry and that are ready to go and ready to dive in. This year we've had Brianna who has earned $14,000 in bonuses this year. We've had Casey earn a guarantee, and Sabrina and Tina are going to work towards things, and Amanda is getting her $10,000 bonus again, which, mind you guys, when Amanda was in the business 2 years ago, she did the double diamond. Well, she did diamond and double diamond plus diamond for her husband. So she knows what she's doing. She's ready to rock it out. Those of you guys that are on are ready to rock it out this year. So everything that's done in the past is in the past. This is a new month. So a lot of people traveled in July. A lot of people did their whatever in July, had their excuses. It's August, and it's time to hustle and put those things aside because I know every single one of you guys want this business and want to make it happen. That being said, I'm also going to take a lot of pressure off of myself. If you need to change your auto shipment, if you need to change a loyal customer's auto shipment, anything like that, guess what? Don't message me to do it for you. You need to log in and do it. I had over 25 people message me last month to do it for them instead of them doing it themselves. And guess what? I love you all. I do. But I'm not going to do it anymore this month. So if you have a customer you need a handle, if you have your own auto shipment you need a handle, whatever that looks like, you are all businesswomen. You are all over the age of 18. If you are not, you should not be in this business. So you better all be doing it yourself. So you guys are going to take charge. If anyone has any questions, go to your sponsor or your Diamond and Above leader to walk you through the enrollment process. And when in doubt, if something's not changing fast, this is one thing while I'm thinking about it, is you guys, our system takes time to upload. So if you do something, it's not going to change within 2 minutes. Give it 15 to 20 minutes to update in the system, which I think you guys all know. You guys are all pretty clear on it. But that also happened to come up last month, so it's obviously something we get to talk about. There was something else I wanted to go through. Right now until August 11th, which is so weird that it's going to be August 11th soon. But we have an extra box of body wraps come in your distributor kit. I was going to sneeze. Went away. You looked a little light or something. Anyway, so until August 11th, you will get a box of wraps, which right there is if your potential distributor turns around and sells it, that's $100 in their pocket. You also get an extra 2 body wraps, which is another $50. And then you get 7 samples, which they can make 7 sample bags, sell them each for $15. And Amanda's going to help me because I did the math for her. Did I say 105? Okay, so 105. So right there, if you have someone who joins this business between today and August 11th, they can turn around and sell that product and make 205 plus 50, 255. Yes, I did my math right. 255 back in their pocket. If they join for $99, they make their money back, plus they make an extra $155 in their pocket. Clear? Everyone good? The next thing, and I'm going to have Amanda go over this real fast because we talked about it too, and she's amazing at this. If you guys don't know Amanda, I haven't introduced her. I probably talked about her a lot because we've gone back 5 years. She's been in this business before, and she's been doing network marketing for the last 5 years. So we were talking about something that is huge for everyone. Who wants help messaging? Sabrina had questions about it. Amanda, Casey, Tina, I don't know where Brianna went. She disappeared. Okay, you guys, Amanda is amazing with messaging. So I'm going to hand it over to her. This is when you want to get out a little clue. Get out a piece of paper and a pen, or go into your notes on your phone, because Amanda's going to have all the good things to say, because I've seen her messages. I've seen how she's worked it the last 5 years. And I also asked her to speak because you guys have heard it from me a million times. So you're going to hear it from someone else, and something else might just ding and go, oh my gosh, I love that. So, Amanda, it is all you. I'm going to unmute you right now. Nope. There we go.
Oh, I'm unmuted. Okay. Hey, guys. All right. So I am so excited to be talking to you guys. First of all, yes, I'm so happy to be here and Home With It Works. And the last 2 weeks, I guess I joined kind of mid-month last July, rejoined.
May 7th, June 7th, July. What month are we in? There we go.
August, July. Yes. And literally knew if I was going to be in this business again, I wanted to be with Dana, and I'm just so excited to be working with you guys and get to know all of you, and hopefully get to hug everybody's neck at green carpet, because that was the first thing I said. I was like, okay, how do I join, and when is the next event? So if you're not already going to the event, go. So I told Dana, was asking me, she was like, what do you think would be good to talk about? And I was like, well, I know the biggest thing that people just hear the word and they just cringe and pee a little bit and don't know what to do is sending messages or cold messages, whatever it is. And I think that the word cold message has gotten so just it sounds like you're basically committing an heinous act of murder or something like that. But this is a network marketing business, so we have to network and talk to people. So how do we do that in the right way without having someone make an angry Facebook post about it, right? So I wrote down some notes. So if I'm looking down, it's not I'm not paying attention. My notebook is just down here. So I think the biggest thing that I try to live by is not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes, and just being totally myself and genuine and calling it what it is, and just real, which seems like a no-brainer, right? But sometimes we feel we have to say exactly the right thing and send this script and whatever. And sometimes we just literally just have to be ourselves, because people will see right through you if you're just trying to get them on your team or sell them something. So it's all about making a connection with them, having them feel connected to you, because they could literally go anywhere to join a business or join somebody's team, but they want to be connected with you. That's literally why I'm sitting here right now talking to you guys with Dana, because we had this connection for so long. So I wrote down 3 things. So if you're freaking out as I'm going through it, so I have who you're going to talk to, what you're going to say, and how you're going to assign them. So the first thing is who are you going to talk to? The first thing that I do when I sit down for a power hour and I'm who am I going to start messaging, is I start with people who have liked my last 10 to 15 posts, especially if it's one that's about your kids, because a lot of times the same people, it might be other It Works distributors, whatever, are liking your It Works posts. But when you post something about your family or your kids or your dog or whatever, everyone on Facebook somehow sees that and likes that, right? So I go through and I start making a list of, I'm a list maker, so maybe you don't need to have it written down, but I do. And I'll go through and write down who has liked my last few posts. School is starting. I just posted my daughter's picture from her first day of school. 207 people liked that picture, you guys. Like, there's 207 people who clearly are interested in my life and my daughter's picture from her first day of school. So those are who I'm going to start talking to first. The second thing is I go to my friends lists on Facebook. I don't know if there's a way to do this from a mobile phone. You might have to get on like an iPad or a computer or like the actual Safari or Explorer or whatever. But if you go to like the little sidebar and it'll say shortcuts, you'll see where it says friends or friends lists. Sorry. Actually, skip that. Here's an easier way to do it. Go to your Facebook. Again, probably have to do it from a desktop. And go to your profile and then click on your friends. And actually, you know what? Here, I'll just screen share it because I pulled it up to make sure I was telling you the right thing. Hold on a second.
Are you going to show them on your Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to screen share. Hold on. Let me put down all my chats. Share. Nope, that's not be sharing the Zoom with you. Okay. All right. So if I go here to explore and I go, oh no, I'm sorry. Where am I going? I'm going to my Facebook page. Sorry. Okay. So if you go to, so I'm going to load, there's my face a bunch of times. Okay. Your friends. And you just click on friends, right? It's already going to break down a bunch of lists already made for you. So I like to go to people who I've worked with before. These are going to show people, oh wait, hold on. Okay, never mind, I lied. I'll show you another thing in a second. So one of the lists that I have are people that I've recently added. So these are people who literally from, hi Casey, literally to the people who have added me recently. So some of them I might know in person, some of them I maybe haven't talked to. So I'll go through and start the conversations I'm about to tell you about from there. Here is the shortcut I was going to show you. So if you go to see more under Explore and then friend lists, okay? These are lists that I've made myself. That's a totally different conversation for a different time. But this is going to break down already pre-made lists for you of people. Here are people who have worked with me at Town Lake Arts Center. And I can go to, oh, this list is currently empty. Hold on, let me find a better one. My high school. Okay. So these are people who have listed on Facebook that they went to Cal High School. So here's an already pre-made list of people that I can start conversations with. Some of these people I probably really could care not to work with and it works, but you know what I mean. So anyways, the gist is there's already made lists broken down by your employers, your schools, your colleges, whatever. So that's the other list I go to. And then the next thing is, where was I? Okay, so I go to, let me just pick another thing here. I'll show you really fast because it's easier just to see it probably. I go to my Facebook groups that I'm in. Now, some of these, let me find a good group. Hold on. These are all at works groups. Here's a good example. My daughter was just in a play, so this I can show you without showing you like all my random friends. So this is a group that I'm in. You can go to members, and you can do this from your phone too. Go to the group members, and the first thing that's going to pop up are people that you're already friends with in those groups. So say you've been networking and you've been trying to like add friends from a Facebook group, and that is another totally different like topic for a different time or whatever, but say that you're going through a Facebook group and you're adding friends organically and stuff like that, but you forget like, oh wait, who did I add from that mom's group? Or who did I add from that knitting group? Like, I don't remember where they're from or what that girl's name was or whatever. Go to the group, click on members, and it's going to show you everybody that is actually your friend on Facebook in that group. So that's where I come up with like the list of who I'm going to talk to. The second thing is, what do you say to them when you go to message them, right? Because that's like the scariest thing. So first of all, let's all just go ahead and poop our pants about it and get it out of your system. It's scary. It's fine. If you want to go Ruby, Diamond, Emerald, Ambassador.
Everyone gets to show their faces right now. I feel like we're looking at the ceiling. Hello, hello. Everyone show our faces that we're paying attention. So it's not just me and Amanda talking to each other.
I mean, I could do that too. I could talk to myself all night.
So many people have messaged me. What do I say when I message someone? Okay, so if you have thought at all this past week, what do I say to message someone? If you met your new best friend, Brianna, who was your waitress at Cheesecake Factory, she's just amazing. She's a sweetheart. She's a huge heart. She has a blue personality, so you know she's going to be a good time. What should I message her? Added her on Facebook. What do I do next?
So I think for me, I think it's almost even more spammier to send that first message. Like say it is someone from high school, or it's someone that you've worked with, or someone you haven't talked to in a really long time, or someone you just met. I feel like it's even puts an even worse taste in their mouth if you send them like a message like, hey, how are you? How are the kids? Oh, they're great. What's new with you? Oh, hey, great. Do you want to join my business? Like that, like you just might as well come right out and say what you want to talk to them about, because then they already feel like, oh, that first message wasn't even legit to begin with. You know what I mean? So the first way I kind of start the conversation with them. So, okay, I'll tell you exactly what to message them in just a second, but here's one way I do start, just like before I dive in, I start the conversation. This might be like totally different than what anyone has said before, and please like do what works for you, like what gets you responses in conversations. This is just what I do. I don't send a happy birthday message to someone on their birthday. I go to my calendar on my Facebook events and I send them a 1 day late happy belated birthday message. And like, oh my gosh, I missed your birthday. What did you do? How was it? Was it fun? Whatever. That's just how I send birthday messages, because I feel like people get bombarded on their birthday. And so sometimes I'll even send a little video or a voice clip. So I send a happy belated birthday message. So if it's somebody that you saw their birthday was yesterday and you want to talk to them, tell everybody happy birthday anyways. But if it's someone that you want to talk to, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed your birthday. How are you? Did you have fun? What did you do to celebrate? And talk to them, which I realize is totally
nice thing about that birthday list that I love is if you guys follow it, that means you will get through every single person on your Facebook if you message them the day of their birthday or the day after, whatever you choose. That means you'll talk to everyone on your Facebook if you are sending them a message every day. Well, not them personally, but sending your birthday messages.
Mm-hmm.
Joel
Yep.
Dunn, he's the number one income earner of It Works, and I just talked to him about this in Vegas. He said, for the last 10 years, I have not missed telling someone happy birthday on their birthday every day. It takes 2 minutes to look at your list, send them a message. The next day, oh my gosh, I forgot. How are you doing? How was it? Did you eat a lot of cake? Did you get a lot of presents? What did your husband give you? Whatever it might be. He said every day for the last 10 years. And I know that to be true because I have gotten a message from Joel Dunn every single year since I have been friends with him on Facebook for my birthday. So that is a good note. So continue.
Yeah. Well, it's so true, because then you literally are talking to everyone. And so what I like to do, this is a more not as direct approach. There's 3 things. So birthdays, I will reference, actually, you know what, we'll just tie it all in together, whatever. So here's, because I have a little formula. So you could reference something that they posted recently. If they just had a big milestone, did they just get married? Did they just have a baby? Did they just, because if they're posting about it, they're going to want to talk about it. So cool. So, hey, you know, Dana, oh my gosh, congratulations on your son. I love seeing you post the pictures. Keep them coming. How are you doing? Okay, cool. She tells you. Or, hey, congratulations on your wedding. Your dress was beautiful. Did you guys go anywhere on your honeymoon? How's married life? Whatever, something like that. So that's how, if you're referencing a big milestone that they maybe just posted recently. And then the other way is just like, you just want to straight out come out and tell them this. And so whether you talk to them about their birthday or their marriage or whatever it is, or you just straight out tell them this, here's how I like kind of craft my message. Okay. So I tell them like, hey girl, I know so this is just me, because this is my personality and it is who I am. And I like to call it like it is. Say, hey girl, you might see this message and roll your eyes, but I just had to talk to you because, and I insert like some kind of compliment. Like I was thinking of you because, and so this is just, again, I'm a little bit green when it comes to lists. So if this is like over your head, then do it how you want to. But I think about the color personalities, right? Blue is fun, red likes money, yellow likes people, green likes information, right? So if they're really red, I was thinking about you because you're such a hard worker. If they're yellow, I was thinking about you because you have such a huge heart. I was thinking about you if you're green because you're so well spoken. I was thinking about you if you're blue because you're so much fun. And I was thinking that it would be so great for us to work together. I don't know if you have seen what I do. So I literally probably use that line, but you know what I mean. I don't know if you've seen what I do, but I really wanted to talk to you about it if you have any need for any extra money and would be open to hearing some information. So let me I'll just, because I kind of do say the same thing every time, because there's one line that like I love. So let's say it's a green person, and you might not know them. Then just say, you can say, you have such an awesome social media presence. Maybe you don't know them like super, super well to know what color they are. You have such an amazing, you're so fun on social media, or you're so great to follow on social media, or whatever it is, that I really would love to talk to you about working with me if you have any need for any extra money, any additional income, any side cash, whatever rolls off your tongue. It might be for you, and if it is, great. If it's not, great. But would you be open to some information? Like, that takes so much pressure off, because I don't ask them if they want to join my team. I say, would you be want to work with you? If it's for you, great. If it's not, great. But would you be open to some information? And then if they say no, then they say no. And you're like, you know what? I appreciate you responding back to me. Thank you. Wait, there was something else I was going to say about that, but I didn't write it down. I appreciate you responding back to me. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It just would have really driven me crazy if I didn't ask you. That's usually what I say. People take it as a compliment. I'm telling you how amazing you are, and I want to work with you. You know, it just would have driven me crazy not to ask. You could even lead with that. Hey, girl, I know this is kind of random, but it literally has been driving me crazy not to ask you. I won't be able to sleep at night until I ask you this, whatever.
And I love that, because when you say that to people, they'll be like, oh, Amanda thinks I'll be good at this. Like, I have no idea, but she knows what she's doing. So if she sees that in me, I must be good at it. I mean, she just told me that she thinks I would be good at it. So that's a key word. And I know an Ambassador Diamond that is who's told that. And she said, I would have never joined this business unless my sponsor told me that. She had no idea. She's like, I've never done network marketing before. I have no idea what she's looking for. But her sponsor literally said, I think you would be so good at what I do. She was like, oh, really? I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, especially if it's someone that like you remember them from high school, or you've worked with them before at a job, or you have mutual friends with them and they were so fun when you met them or something, like, and they know that they're a hard worker. If they were a past coworker, they know that you're fun or they're really sweet. If they know that these things about them. If it's someone that you've known in person, or that you've followed on Facebook like for a long time, so you've followed them and you've been too chicken to talk to them, they know that you see their stuff, so they know that you really are saying this about them. It's specific to them, So I personally, and this is just me, I'm a talker. I like to get on the phone because I just feel like when I look back at over the last 5 years, all the people that I have signed up that have actually really worked the business and have taken it seriously, and that I've signed up right then and there, I have talked to them on the phone. I've signed plenty of people that I have sent them a video, because those videos are such a useful tool for people that, don't want to talk on the phone, or which to me, if you don't want to just chat with someone, I don't know, anyways.
So let's ask, who rather talks to someone on the phone than over the computer? I think that's Elena who raised her hand. I'm looking at the sky, so yes.
Well, here's what I do, and then maybe your sponsor might shoot me in the foot, okay? If you're really brand new to this business and you don't have a break, I know for me, I have a breakdown for someone that's never really been approached with It Works or the business before. I have I literally follow the party pad. I talk about the wrap, about the innovative products. I talk about the loyal customer program and why it's beneficial for a business owner. I talk about how it's a low investment for all they're going to get. And then I talk about the steps to success and how easy it is. I basically just follow the party pad in my own verbiage. But I know there's people on my team, or maybe someone that's brand spanking new, and you're like, well, that's not duplicatable. I'm going to get on the phone with this person and sound like a train wreck. So here's my hack for that. And again, your sponsor or Dana might kill me, but I personally love doing three-way calls. I'm good with it. So, but here's where you're going to
And the good thing about a three-way call is if you just joined this business and you got your sponsor on the three-way with you, your sponsor has probably been in this business for 3 years, I've been in 6.5 years this month. Oh, that's a really long time. Well, actually more than 6.5 years, because October is my 7-year mark. But I can share my experience compared to someone who just joined a week ago and the potential is like, and Sabrina might say, I don't know anything about this. I can be like, hey, this is what it's done for me and my family and my future family, yada, yada, yada. Your sponsor is a good person to go to also. And I recommend going to your sponsor first because this month I am not stepping on any sponsor's toes. So if your sponsor is still in the business, which every single person that is on this call right now, your sponsor is still in the business. Go to them. Because what this will also do is we're going to teach layered leadership too. Is that gets it. So if Casey gets Brianna on the phone and you guys are talking, trying to answer a question, Casey doesn't know, Brianna doesn't know, Brianna can reach out to me and I can teach the two of you at the same time. Rather than having you two call me separate and asking me separate, this way we can do it kind of layered leadership, teach everyone in the downline and duplicate it. Make sense?
Well, and I think the other thing too is we think that those videos that like all of the top earners make for new people are for potentials. They're for us too. Like we can duplicate that verbiage that they're showing us how to share the business. So if you get those links for like, hey, send these to your potentials, watch them because that's how you share the business with people. You know what I mean?
So this week I sent 3 videos to you guys. Well, I sent more than that, but I sent 3 videos for potential distributors. Who watched them?
Not gonna lie, I didn't.
Okay. So with those 3 videos, there was one with Alyssa Billieu.
Mm-hmm.
She joined this business when she had $5 in her bank account. $5. So how many of you guys have potentials that say, I don't have any money, can't do this business, I don't have any money? She would probably be a good video to send to them. Or watch what she says and say, one of my best, make your own video. If you guys want to do that, get all dolled up, get all cute, whatever. If you're having a good day, that's a great day to do videos, a great day to have a photo shoot. Make your own video. Share your story or say, hey, you know what? I know some people out there might not have any money in their bank account. One of my dear friends, one of my dear team members, they don't need to know who you're talking about, but you can say one of my team members actually joined this business when she only had $5 in her bank account. She has now made over $2 million in less than 4 years. She went to $5 in her bank account to over $2 million. Would that stand out to someone? You have Cammie Dempsey, who joined this business 3 times before she did anything with it. So Brianna has a lot of contacts that have done this business before. Amanda has done this business before. Casey has, Amanda has, Tina has. We have a lot of teams that come back to me. I love you all. But you have those things that, hey, you know what? Life happened the first time. Life happens to everyone. Did you guys know in your first 6, or not in your first 6 months, every 6 months you have a big life event happen to you? Whether it's a marriage, a birth, a death, school, new job, new career, whatever. Every 6 months someone has something different. Okay? So Cammie Dempsey has a great potential video. What I love is making your own. If you feel confident enough, watch a few of those videos and then make your own. Keep it simple. Keep it less than 6 minutes. Because if you're like me, I'm a blue personality. And if someone sends me an hour-long video, I'm like, I don't have time. I have no idea what she's even talking about. For an hour to send to a potential distributor, you would have lost them. So keep it under 10 minutes. I would say 6 is like a really good number. Keep it simple. And when you keep things simple, that way your potential comes back and asks you questions. Because if you tell them a whole hour-long video and they watch it, you might have answered all of their questions and they'll never get back to you, right? So making your own videos to send to them, or the videos that I sent to you, every single message, or excuse me, every single video has been sent to everyone on this group chat. Yes, or group chat, Zoom. You guys have all seen 3 videos this week to send to potential distributors. Okay? So if you did not see it, scroll up back in the chat. Oh, and Amanda can post them here too. I think that's what she's saying. She's really good at things like that. But you guys have all been given those 3 great videos under 6 minutes that explain exactly what this business is, what it takes to join and to get started, and what we will do. Or like Amanda said, get us on a 3-way. If someone's like, okay, I watched that video, what I would personally do, what I personally do myself, and then I'll let Amanda continue because I know I kind of cut her off in a moment. So what I personally do is talk to the potential, see where they're at. And it's different. I'm not going to just start talking to her for 1 minute and be like, okay, I need Amanda in here with me. She needs to talk to her too. See where she's at. Fill her out. See if she's even interested in doing this business. Because it's going to overwhelm her more if all of a sudden you have 2 people talking to her and she's not even interested in doing this business at all. Right? She'll be like, okay, now she has 2 people coming at me. I'm not even interested. I don't want to make money, blah, 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 etc. Right? So talk with them. Find out if they are interested in doing this business, what it could do for them. I simply asked them, hey, could you use an extra $500 a month? Whether that's to pay diapers, whether that's to pay car insurance, get your nails done, get your hair done. I know Rhonda Hartman joined, honestly, to make an extra $300 a month to get her hair done and her nails done. She's now in the top 15 of the company. And that's all she joined for. I know another Ambassador Diamond that she was at a wrap party and they're like, hey, do you want to make an extra income while using the products? She was like, yeah, sure. She's now in the top 20 of the company. So another thing I did, well, I'll get to that in a moment. So then if we've reached the moment of, hey, yeah, I could use that extra income. I would like to know a little bit more information. You can continue talking to them, or if you don't feel confident, or if you're like, okay, this is where I want to see Dana, what she says to potential distributors, my sponsor says to potential distributors. If you have a sponsor that's still in the business, which each person does, guess what? They know how to seal the deal, because guess what? That's why you're here. They sealed the deal with you. You're on the team. So, ta-da! They know what they're doing. Imagine that. Weird, crazy, I know, right? So, at that point, get on the phone with your sponsor, or you guys can do a Zoom and see face-to-face. I'm a face-to-face person. I like to talk to them. I can text. I can be person. I can show up for a coffee date. You tell me when and where, and I'm there, and we're going to have a huge party. Chances are I'm there, like, ready to go. So then that's when you can have your sponsor or your diamond and above leader step in for you, okay? And you guys can have a chat with that potential and take it to the next step. But then what I want you to do, this is the best part, is if Amanda's in that conversation with you, take everything that she said, write it down, save it, so when you talk to your next potential distributor, you can use the words she used, change it up just a little bit, obviously, because it's a new person, different life, whatever, and use that for your next conversation. You guys, how many of you guys have received a script from me in the last week? I hope everyone's raising their hand, because I know I've sent out a lot of scripts this week. Okay? Do you want to know why I sent you those scripts? Because I sealed the deal with someone using that exact same script. Don't change it up too much, because guess what? That script worked. That signed someone. My potential distributor script usually signs every single person I talked to. That script that was really long that I said, now I don't remember if you could lose 10 pounds a month for however many months, how many months would it take you? I sent you a hold on script. Who got that from me? Got that status and that script, right? Guess what? Last month, from me and team members who used that, over 30 loyal customers were signed up. So does that mean that status works and that script works? Results show that it works because guess what? 30 people signed up from that exact script. 30 people purchased 2 or more products because I didn't just say, oh, use the Thermophyte X and you'll lose 95 pounds. Okay? Here's the thing. Thermophyte X is amazing, but if they are not going to the bathroom and if they're not pooping and this, that, and the other, there's a lot of products that go hand in hand together. So that whole script, it gave you 6 products to go along with it. Let them choose. And chances are when people have a list to choose from, they choose more than one product. It's just like going into the store and at checkout, you're like, oh, here's a whole aisle I really didn't need to see, but they have all those pickup items that all of a sudden you put in your cart and you just spent $45 more at Target that you really didn't need to do, right? You guys all following me? Or did we lose you? Scripts, personalities, what is working, stick with it. So getting on that call with a potential distributor, with your sponsor, they know how to seal the deal because they sealed the deal with you. So if they're like, oh, I don't know, maybe we should get Dana. Remind them, hey, girl, you sealed the deal with me, so you know what you're doing. Sometimes your sponsor needs that little boost of, well, I'm here because of you, so let's talk to her, right? So, Amanda, go along with the videos. Sorry, I know, a complete tangent, but I wanted to stick that in there and the scripts and getting sponsors on.
Yes. Well, so here's my hack for how to go from, hey, here's our private message, and oh, by the way, I'm going to let you talk to this random new person, right? So what I do is I like to give them a couple different times. Like I said, I'm, like a phone person. So I'm like, here's a couple different times I'm free. Which one of these will be the best time for you to chat for a few minutes? Like literally what I say, chat for a few minutes. So say they're like, oh, tonight at 9, or oh, tomorrow at 10, or whatever. I like to do a 24-hour window. Usually tonight, a time at like around lunchtime. I mean, I'll go in my car on my lunch break. I don't care. I'm not going to talk to these people for more than 20 minutes because, like I said, I'm breaking down the party pad. So what I do before that phone call is I send them a private message, and I'm like, hey, Dana, I am so excited. I'm going to give you a call in just a minute. Either send me your number or whatever. I was telling my friend Amanda about you, and she think how excited I am that you want to hear some more information about this. You guys would, I think, get along really well because I don't know, you're both moms. You're both so sweet. I mean, it doesn't have to be that they both like have brown hair, work at the same office. Like, I mean, because you guys are both so fun, and she wanted to chat with us. Whatever. I mean, that's an easy way to if you need to have somebody on a call with you, I totally recommend doing it yourself. But if it's your first time or, whatever it is, sometimes you might have to have somebody on here. That's how I transition to getting somebody on the phone, is before I call up, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I was so excited for us to chat and catch up. I was telling my friend Amanda about you, and she's like so excited to connect with you. You guys would get along so well because blah, blah, blah. Call you in a few. And then I usually will call them, and I'm like, oh, hey, girl, how are you? Or I'm going to call Amanda, blah, blah, whatever. Okay, so 3-way chat. So here is a second, and this is pretty short and sweet. There are people that we have a list, and we talk to them, and we're going through a list. But then there are those people that you're like, the thought of sending them this message literally makes my stomach jump out of my throat, flush it down the toilet. That's like our chicken list, right? Like, our people that we know that if they were a distributor, they're going to be an ambassador. Like, you just know, you know what I mean? And I message those people just a little bit differently. Like if I know if they were to sign up tomorrow, they're going to pass me in this business. They're going to take me to Millionaires Club. Like that's how it is. Or like I'm just scared to talk to them because I'm intimidated by them. For those people, I do send a voice message, but I send something afterwards. So I send a voice clip saying pretty much the same thing, but I really say in the beginning, like, hey girl, so I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like shaking my boots right now, sending this message. I was scared you're going to laugh at me or whatever, but honestly, it has been like since I don't know if you know what I do. Maybe I should slow down. I don't know if you guys are writing this down because I literally do probably say the same thing almost every time, but I'm shaking my boots, sending you this message. I don't know if you see what I do, but since I started my business, if it's more than like 3 months ago, I say that. If it's less than 3 months, I don't say that. Since I started my business 6 months ago, it literally, I wake up every day thinking like, I want to tell you about it. And then I go into my normal thing. I think you'd be great at this because blah, blah, blah. If it's for you, great. If it's not, great. But for those people, those chicken list people, I send them that message because one, even if they're not interested at all, they are going to respond back to you because they feel bad that you're so nervous to talk to them. And honestly, you're probably intimidated them or think they're going to be really great at this business because they're probably a good person. Because someone who's a bad person won't succeed in network marketing, right? So they're going to at least respond back to you. And what I do after I send that voice clip is I send a message after with a text saying, I hope that went through. Let me know if you can't hear this. Because then they can't just listen to it and say nothing. Because then they're like, okay. Like I send it right after I send the message. And I maybe like a little emoji like face or something, right? You guys know what I'm talking about with the face? Okay. So then, because here's one thing. I literally have this written on a Post-it on my desk right here because I heard this once I don't remember where I was. And I keep it here so I can remind myself when I'm scared to talk to somebody because, yes, I get scared to talk to people. And it says, you have a Sarah Rankin or a Cammie Pentecost, or you have a Stephanie Dunn in your network. There is a Sarah Rankin who is your Facebook friend right now. There is someone that you're connected with on Instagram or Facebook that could be a black diamond. Like you have a Cammie Pentecost that's in your network somewhere. Or she's a friend of your friend. So like if we're not having these conversations, you're missing out on that next millionaire that is literally right at your fingertips. So remember yourself when you're talking to these people, like, or you're scared to message or you're scared to reach out to people, like there is someone you know that's a Sarah Rankin or that is a fill in the blank. You know what I mean? So if I send a message, whether it's a chicken list message or just a message from my friends list, if they don't respond back to me and I see they've read it, or even if they haven't read it and it's been like 24 hours, I will send a little GIF that's like eek, or like I'm trying to think what else I type into the search bar, like uh-oh, or hi, like just something that's kind of like hey. And it's kind of basically saying like, hey, I didn't just send you this script going through my messenger typing in random letters and names. It's like I thoughtfully sent you this message, whatever. So they see like, hey, I'm here. So if you get crickets, I send a little GIF afterward within like a day or two, whether they've read it or not. And usually that at least will get a response. If they're not in the place right now in their life where this is what they want to do, then you know. But like Dana said, people's life changes at least every 6 months, sometimes even more than that, depending on who you are, right? So you never know. It might not be the right time for them now, but when they are in a position where they're like, I want to do something for extra money, they're going to remember you and they're going to continue to follow you. The other really amazing thing that sending these messages does is that the algorithm, like the algorithm, when you're having private messages with people, it's connected to Facebook. If you're Facebook messaging them and Instagram, whatever, and it tells Facebook like, hey, these two actually talk outside of the news feed. And so they're going to start seeing more of your posts. You'll probably notice that you'll start seeing more of their posts. So sending private messages, you're getting like little gold stars from Facebook for having genuine conversations. And I know that this is really scary, but like for me, guys, like I am going to go diamond this month. Like I am. I haven't even hit executive yet since I've restarted this.
I got goosebumps.
Like I am, and I'm not going to do that by messaging 5 people a day. Like it's just not going to happen.
Hey,
I remember the month.
Time out. Who on here is going diamond this month? That means you got to have your videos on. We somehow turned off videos again. Videos on who is going diamond this month. Some of you guys are scared shitless because you're like, oh shit, I said that a few months ago and then I didn't do anything. And now I'm actually less than where I was before and I don't know what to do. Who's going diamond this month? Decide right now in this moment on August 5th.
Yes.
I was on the right day. August 5th. Who wants to go diamond with Amanda this month? Okay, because remember when I started this video, I said it does not matter what happened last month. What matters right now is this moment, is this month. Okay? And now Amanda's going to tell you exactly what she's going to do this month because she's done it 3 times. Yeah, 3 times in this business in less than 2 years. And she's going to do it even faster this month. She's going to go diamond. So listen to what she's going to do. Everyone who is going diamond this month, who is serious about going diamond, because you are not allowed in my group chat if you're not going to work your business. Okay? So everyone take notes of what Amanda's going to do because I give my full permission to do exactly what Amanda does every single day. Well, and mind you, she has 2 children. She works full time. And she's married, okay? So all of you guys that are like, well, Dana doesn't know what she's talking about because this is what she does full time. She doesn't work. She doesn't have children. She's not married. Mind you, I do have a life outside of this business, and I am very busy. I am a spa owner. I run a spa with 8 other people, so I do have a lot going on. But, so Amanda has those 4 things all applied to her, okay? So she's a mom to 2 children. She works full-time, and she's married. Okay, and she's going diamond this month. So take notes of what she's going to do. Her daily schedule. I should take
and I have a dog that basically runs my life. So the dog is the 5th thing because our golden doodle is basically like more demanding than my husband and both of my children. But that's neither here nor there. But
I watched the dog for this last week and yay. Okay.
The dog runs the show, man. All right. So so I sent a little thing like to my team this morning. I was like 4 Facebook posts a day minimum. Like, and well, I should say minimum, don't post 40 Facebook posts a day, but something motivational, something creating engagement, and something that's an opportunity and lifestyle post about your business. I would say I make a hardcore product post at least every other day. Sometimes I'll do it every day, but I at least am posting lifestyle, motivation, and something engaging or funny.
And when you say lifestyle, let's touch base on what do you mean lifestyle?
Something that's going to allow somebody to relate to me and and read my story or my message and say, oh, that's me, or, oh, I want that. So like right now, like this business did retire me. I was retired from my 9-to-5 after 18 months because of it works. So I had also the piece of like, this retired me from my 9-to-5, but now, hello, and I'm back here, guys, for a reason, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm working full time now, but whether it's the reason that you're doing this business, the dreams that you have for yourself, what was it that drew you to it works? What is it that people are scared of? Like I just posted a Facebook post tonight that I consider to be a lifestyle post, but it's a picture of me, and I just kind of was sharing what some people are scared of to start a business and why that's wrong, or not wrong, but a way to combat that. So something that's motivating but is specific to you and will invoke some emotion in somebody that they're going to read that and be able to relate to you or want what you have, or be more curious to like learn about you and this business that has provided you whatever it is that you're sharing about, whether it's gas or it's a house, like, I mean, whatever it is. So that's what I consider a lifestyle post, is something that's meaningful, that is more than just, you know, a quote, and really makes people read it and feel closer to you and inspired to want to like jump in and be a part of whatever you're a part of.
And to add to that, one thing Stephanie Dunn told me is at the bottom of it, always ask a question. Because then they're like, oh, I want to reply back to her. She had this great post, and what if this could be you? What if this is the kind of life you could live? What if whatever it might be, end it with a question, because then it gets that person thinking more about that post.
Well, here's a good one. Is whatever that you're afraid of more important than what you want? That could be a good question to put at the end. I'm writing that down so I don't forget to say it later. Yeah, so I'm posting those 3 things. And I think it's really important to post something engaging, like during the like dead time of Facebook. Like this, at least for me and my network, my dead time is like between lunch and dinner. But I want to be present. And so I post, like today I posted about like I was looking to go on a vacation. Will I probably go on a vacation? Yeah, eventually. Do I have plans to go on one anytime soon? Like not specifically with me and my husband, but I got a crap ton of comments and engaging conversations in that post. So something engaging, but I also start with something that's like motivating or like really funny and just kind of lighthearted and easy in the morning. And then I usually post an opportunity or lifestyle post around lunchtime because people are either kids are napping and they're home with their kids, or they're at work and they're on a break from lunch and they're scrolling and hating their life because they're 9 to 5 or whatever it is. And then I also like to post something in the evening. I like to do it every day. I'm going to do it every day this month, but because in the evening, that's usually when I go live. That's my live time. If you don't go live, I can't say that because I haven't gone live in like 6 days, but I'm going to. That's my other, I didn't tell you this, Dana. My goal is to go live every day till the end of this month at some point, like whether it's celery in the morning or a topic in the evening. If you're not.
And tell them why you want to go live every day.
2 reasons. One, Facebook freaking loves it. And so they're going to not only feature you more in the news feed, they're going to feature your other posts more. It gets people engaged with you. It shows up in your stories and you pop up at the beginning of the stories, whether you're posting stories or not. And the second thing is people actually like get to know you. I cannot tell you guys, I'm not exaggerating this. I'm not saying this to toot my own horn by any means at all. I used to do this. I had like literally every day I would have a 30-day, I would have a calendar and I would have what I was going to go live about that day, and I would plan it out. And I would go live every day for 30-day stretches. And I would literally have people in my inbox just saying like, oh my goodness, I don't know what it is that you do, but like, you said that you, like, I could work with you. Or like, they would just send me thoughtful messages. Like, I feel like, thank you for your video today. That just made me laugh, or it meant a lot to me. Like sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's serious. But
that being said, your live does not have to be It Works related every single time you go live. In fact, don't have it be It Works related every time you go live.
I would say twice a week.
Oh, Casey's live today, but it will just be about It Works because that's what she does every single time. They won't watch it. But if it's Casey and she's doing something with her kids and then with her husband, and then all of a sudden she's at Disneyland, people are like, what is she doing today? Like, I want to know what she's doing today.
Mm-hmm. And just a live video tip, just this is like a total like random one, but make whatever, especially if you're going to go live often, the little caption or the tagline of whatever the quote is for your live video needs to like leave some kind of mystery so people have to watch it, because sometimes people, like one thing that I would get a lot of hits on is like, this made me so mad today. And it doesn't have to be a complaining video, but like maybe you saw somebody at Walmart talking mean to their kid. Well, I don't know, I talk mean to my kid. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like don't make it a negative just so every day you're complaining about something, but like, this is something I learned today, or whatever. We did that Zoom last week or the week before about attraction marketing, and somebody said, if you aren't doing self-development, that's why you don't have something inspiring to post or go live about, because every day if you're giving yourself self-development, you're learning something new that day about yourself and you can share it.
Or something fun, pair up with your husband and do like questions. What do you know about us? Or like have them answer, have a fun game, because people will be like, okay, that's fun. Like make it
interesting. Interview your kids. Interviewing kids is hilarious. Like, yeah. I mean.
Or have your kids make the greens. Have your kids do just celery. Whatever that looks like, have them be involved, because people will be like, okay, I have 10 children. That's just me because I live in Utah, so whatever. Anyway, you can have your kids involved and people can be like, sweet, I can do this business because I have so many kids, and they got to be involved somehow. Anyway, Continue on your day, Amanda, Miss Diamond.
The other thing, and this might sound scary, but it, like when I went diamond, I was, oh my God, I think I just gave myself goosebumps for a second. The month that I went diamond and got my double good bonus, I was 10 distributors away from diamond, and I'm 10 distributors away right now from going diamond. And it was way harder than, so my goal then and my goal now is to be on the phone with at least one person every day this month. I don't really get on the phone with potential loyal customers, but at the end of the month, you're trying to sign bigger orders and whatever. But I want to be on the phone with a potential distributor every single day, every single night. Like if I'm having conversations with at least 20 people a day, 20 of like those messages from a friends list, from high school, from coworkers, whatever. If I'm sending that message, I'm not going to lie to you. Today I only sent 8, okay? I was slacking. I was distracted. I was also replying to a lot of messages. But 20 of these messages a day, because I need to sign 10 distributors. Plus, they all got to have their volume. So I kind of want to do it early in the month, right? Let's just be realistic and call it what it is. So
what I suggest right now to go along with that is I love product posts, but at the beginning of the month, you won't see me posting a lot about products. I am posting my story. I am posting to potentials. I am looking for my potential distributors. Okay? That's what you should be doing at the beginning of the month. You shouldn't be posting about hair, skin, and nails. Yes, I do throughout the week. I am talking about Just Celery because I am doing the Just Celery challenge. So I do talk about that every day. But at the beginning of the month, what I've personally done, and I've learned this from Christy Christensen, she's in top 6 of the company at the age of 23 years old. She might be 24 now. She said from the 1st through the 15th, I'm only looking for distributors. We throw in a few product posts, but she shares her story, potential distributors. That's what she's looking for. Then at the 15th to the 30th or 31st, then she switches over more towards product. But if you're signing distributors, if you sign a distributor every single day, the 1st through the 15th, that is 15 distributors right there. You're coaching them and training them to get their shopping spree, which is bringing in volume, right? And so that is one thing I want you guys to start writing your story. I follow every single one of you. No matter what your story is, you could live in a huge mansion and only join this business to get your hair, skin, and nails, or your hair, skin, and nails, to get your hair and your nails done. Whatever that might be, you have a story. It might be that extra $200 a month to pay for your car insurance. Whatever it might be, I want everyone to share their story at least 3 times a week. Do you know what the Ambassador Diamonds are doing right now on Instagram and Facebook? They share their story in some way, shape, or form on Instagram stories every single day. Okay? So write up your story. Change it up, obviously, so it's not the exact same story every single time Amanda comes to read your post. It's the exact same thing. Change it up. But you'll see my posts. Go through any of my posts. Write your story. People know that I joined 6.5 years ago. People know I was a complete skeptic and I thought this was a scam. Because that was my story. That is my truth. I thought my sponsor was crazy. She was going to waste her money and I was going to prove her wrong. Fast forward almost 7 years, here I am today making 5 figures because I gave it a chance. Sharing
and you guys
stands out to people. When you're at like Amanda said, if you are at the gas station filling up a tank of gas and you get to fill it up because of $25 you sold from Wrap, Coffee, Cash, whatever that might be, share that on Instagram. Share that. If you went and got your nails done, you got your nails done. You paid for a babysitter for you and your husband to have your date night. Whatever that looks like, post it and share it. Go ahead, Amanda.
Well, to piggyback on that really fast, then I'll say what I was just going to say. The awesome rock star that was, when I was double, she was a double diamond and her husband was a diamond also. She joined this business to pay because she was a stay-at-home mom and she wanted to go shopping. earned $45,000 in bonuses. But she joined because she wanted to go shopping and she felt bad spending her husband's money. So
That's a great shopping spree right there. $45,000.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hell yeah.
Opened up a salon in California and is now like, I mean, loving her life. So with her, it works money, and she talks about it all the time. But the other thing I was going to say is that, like, so what we're talking about with like the first couple of weeks, whatever, our like corporate team is so amazing, and they know that. And so they've set us up until the 11th. You have a reason for someone to get started right now in the month. Like, that extra box of wraps is huge. I was actually just telling Dana this morning, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited, because like that is like my like bread and butter. That's such an easy way to make money. You have the sample bags, so they can try everything and sell those goodie bags. But like, this is an easy $100. 4 people try one wrap. Everybody wants to try one wrap, and they've made their money right back. Like, so any objection is like squashed down the toilet. Okay,
Even
next.
if it's your best friend that wants to prove you wrong, because hi, I'm the best friend that wanted to prove my sponsor wrong. Here.
So take advantage of this promotion, and honestly, like I just was talking about like how to talk to people you've never talked to before, like how to start that conversation about the business. But anyone that you've ever talked to before about being a distributor, you need to be like, oh my God, girl, this was just announced last night. Send a voice clip and then an excited GIF or something after. Girl, this was just announced last night. You were the first person that popped in my head. 4 free wraps when you start your business. So not only are you already going to make your money back, you're going to pocket $100, and there's this bonus still going on. Like, we really need to do this like now.
Okay, and you want to do a great little sincere message too? Do that exact message Amanda just said. Send it to yourself. Then you can forward it on to all your previous potential distributors. So, hey girl, I've been thinking about you. I know we have talked about you joining this team before, but I've got to tell you right now, you get started with me, I can teach you how to put $205, $250, I don't remember, $255 in your pocket in the next week. Do you want to hear some more? And they'll be like, hey, I want to make some money. How do I make $255 in the next week? Say what? They're going to reply back to you. And if you go to Facebook, you can send the voice memo to yourself, and then you can go through and forward that to every single person. So I'm like, sweet, I talked to Amanda, talked to Casey, talked to Amanda, and guess what? I forward that message to 25 people, and then I can wait for the response. And guess how long that took me? 1 minute to make the video or the voice clip. And it cannot take longer than a minute because it cuts you off. So 1 minute, have my list of potential distributors I have ever talked to, forward it to them. That will take you less than 10 minutes. If you are going diamond in this business, I want all of you to be committed to at least working 1 hour a day. At least 1 hour a day. Okay?
That was my other thing I was going to say is that power hours. So like for me, I do work every day until 5 o'clock. Sometimes I get off a little early. Every day until 5. I'm not actually really like human until at least 7:30 or 8 when my children go to bed. So, but those hours between like 8 and 10, like I would say for me, I always try to work my business at least an hour every day. I want to go diamond in 24 days now, 25 days. 26, I guess, because there's 31 days in August. I want to go diamond in 26 days. So I'm going to be doing
I always say 25 because let's go the day before the end of the month. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. I'm with you though. I'm with you.
Panic attack.
So yeah, like I'm going to like do like that. That's like my time, and my husband knows, and my daughter. So let me tell you a funny story too. When I went diamond last time, I was actually, I don't know if I'm going to overshare on this. My husband and I had been married for 7 years, but there was a time in our marriage where we were separated. So actually, and I lived on my own with my daughter. When I went diamond, we were separated, and I was a single mom in it with her. I wasn't really, I would never say, I wasn't, but I was living by myself with her. And she was in kindergarten, and I was like, I'm going to go diamond in 30 days. I'm 11 distributors away, all this volume. And I was like, hey, listen, if you can let mom get this bonus and work really hard, I'm going to have an hour and a half where I'm going to be in my office by myself, whatever, she was 5. It was a long time ago. I don't remember. Then we can go on a trip. You pick one of these 3 places that you want to go, and we will go. And not only one thing, she was real super patient with me. And I probably would have had to take her somewhere even if I didn't go diamond, but it made me work even harder because I was like, I want to do this. And you guys, I went diamond in that month. I took her to go meet Hope in winter in Clearwater, Florida. Tear-jerking video. We got to ride all the cruises and do all the things, so I got a double good bonus. But I had to basically sit down and say, hey, listen, we're going to do this because it's going to allow us to do even more fun things later. But let me tell you, I didn't just tell her that and then take an hour or 2 every night and watch TV. I did it, and I took an hour or 2 every night and really worked my tail off.
So those of you guys that are married or have children, I want you guys to look at your planner tonight, and I want you to set a schedule and communicate that with your family. If it is, hey, 30 minutes in the morning, uninterrupted work time, tell your husband that. Tell your children that. 30 minutes at night, tell your husband that. Tell your kids that. Or if it's like Amanda, who's working 2 hours every single night, no interruptions. I mean, obviously we'll have them because kids interrupt. We get that. But let them know you are going to have a lot less stress in the household when there's more communication. When your husband's like, okay, sweet. She's in the house. She's doing this and this and this to work towards this. She's working towards something. And if he sees you actually working towards it, that's going to be easier for him to support it than, oh, sweet, well, Casey's gone tonight and I have no idea where she went. Tina's gone. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know about the wrap parties, whatever it might be. Sitting down and having that communication with your spouse or with your kids, well, with both, setting out a schedule is going to be huge for you. I know majority of you guys work. Set a schedule. Decide right now when you are going to work your time, because if you're like, oh, I need to look at my schedule next week and find out, you already missed a whole week. Today's already day 5. What have you been doing the last 5 days? 1 week of the month is almost over. You lost that week. It's gone. Okay? Look tonight, look at your schedule and make a commitment of whatever you're going to do. If you are going Ruby, look at what you got to do. If you're going Emerald, if you're going Diamond, I want everyone committed to at least an hour a day. I don't care if that's 1 hour power hour. I don't care if it's 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes, whatever. 1 hour. That's all I'm asking.
The other thing is
asking to be paid $1,500 a month. You better be putting up at least an hour a day. Because I know your 9-to-5 job will not pay you $1,500 to $2,000 a day if you're not doing anything, right? How many of you guys would probably get fired if you didn't show up at your 9-to-5 and you're like, oh my gosh, I wanted a $2,000 check, but I'm sorry, I couldn't check in. I couldn't come in today. Sorry. This, and this. Your boss won't give you a $2,000 paycheck, right? Go ahead, Amanda.
Well, the other thing I'm starting to do this month, and I know that you guys, other than like anyone that might be watching that's local to me, but you could always do this in your city, had so much success with like Wednesday wrap nights, but because there are so many like new amazing products that we have now, I'm going to start doing Thirsty Thursday. And so I'm going to have Thursday night, what would have normally been like wrap nights, but at my house, where I'm sampling collagen and coffee and now the celery and the greens and the hydrate and the collagen, if I didn't already say that. I think that's like drinkable. And I'm just going to call it Thirsty Thursday and put it out for myself and anyone on my team and anyone else on like anyone that's, obviously, if you guys know anyone in Woodstock, Georgia, send them on down. But just make it like a fun tasting night. And if it ends up being just distributors that are around here, then we'll do it like a training and a power hour. But that commits me, like, makes me have to clean my house, makes me have to like get everything ready, makes me like on the ball. So actually tomorrow's Tuesday, so I need to post it on my Facebook. But gonna do Thursday nights, Thirsty Thursday, but I also had a ton of success with Wednesday wrap nights. But it was doing it consistently. Like the first couple of times, and maybe had maybe one or two people show up, maybe. But then I would have
until you make it and look like it was the best time ever, because it's kind of like a birthday party. You don't want people to know no one showed up to your birthday party, right? But my birthday party was the best thing ever. Life at the party, you want to be here. So people are like, dang, I should have shown up to Elena's party. Look how much fun she was having.
Yeah, and we would go like live while we're doing it, even if it's just our team, like going live and trying stuff and, hey, what's your story and what are you drinking and what is it, whatever.
During that, even if nobody shows up, that means you have put aside 2 hours to host that party. That means you turn around and you work. If no one shows up, you turn around and work. And girls, I know we've been on here for a little bit, so I don't want to keep you too much longer. Amanda and I could go on and on and on and on. But I want you guys to know how much I love you and I truly appreciate you guys. Maybe we only start at 7:30, so we're not too far. Okay. I was thinking 7, so I'm like, whew, we're talking. But who has any questions for us right now? This is the time. Step up, show up, talk. What are your goals? We are going to take a few minutes right now to really pour into each other because, what I'm going to say also. So everybody knows because people are like, oh, we don't have Zooms, we don't have training, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. That's bullshit. We have a Zoom every Monday night and every either Wednesday or Thursday with Sarah Rankin. Monday nights with Amber Parker. Wednesdays or Thursdays is with our ambassador, Sarah Rankin. And I am committed to do a Zoom. What I want to do is the first Monday of every month is do a kickoff Zoom with this. Because truthfully, I don't feel like we need to be doing a lot of Zooms together. I love you all, but I feel like we get to be working our business. Okay? Is everyone else in agreement with that? I don't see faces, so let's see faces. Come on, guys.
Dana.
Yes. Elena said yes, I think. Oh, no, now we have a style. Elena moved. All of a sudden we have someone else that was the style, and I'm like, wait, Elena's not sure. Got it. Okay, so you guys, we're going to do the first Monday. We'll have a kickoff Zoom with us. Every Monday night is with Amber Parker. Every either Wednesday or Thursday, depending with Sarah Rankin, and I will post that in our message thread. It is up to you guys to show up to those Zooms. I'm not going to beg, I'm not going to plead with you because once again, you guys are all over the age of 18. You're all adults. You are all human. If you want to go diamond, you will show up. You will do the work. Because in the month of August, this is also another reason why I switched out of that group. I'm sick of begging and pulling people that don't want it. Are you trying to take a picture, Amanda, and I'm not being cute? And should I be cute? And everyone smile at Amanda. Turn your videos on. Smile at Amanda. Tina, if you can. Amanda, if you can. There we go. Okay, so with that, you guys, it is time to hustle. We've got this. Show up for your teams. If you guys enrolled people, this is another reason why I kind of switched out. A lot of people enrolled distributors and then kind of handed them off to me like, here you go, train them, do this. And I was like, they didn't enroll with me. Your distributors did not enroll with me. Therefore, it's going to be really awkward if I'm like, hey girl, what you doing? They don't know me. So you get to take the steps. Does everyone know where the training video is in the team page? There's 5 of them. Anyone besides Amanda who's shaking her head?
Is it in the announcements section, right?
Yes.
No.
It's pinned to the top of Dreams Become Reality. It is pinned to the top all year long. And so the best thing is when you enroll a distributor, don't just tag them in it and here, girl, watch this. I want you to copy and paste those 5 videos. When you are talking to them, say, Casey, I'm so excited for you to get started in this business. We are going to launch your business. I want you to take just a couple minutes, some of your time today to watch these training videos. I actually posted, I can switch out training videos because I believe there's 6 of them that are under 6 minutes long. Those training videos in our message thread and on our team page, and I'll post those ones in our on our team page and comments that are short and sweet. You guys cannot enroll someone and then just say good luck or introduce them to me and want me to train them. Because I love you and I care about you, but you guys are the person they enrolled with. They trust you. They know you. They want to learn from you. Plus, that also takes a stand for you to become the leader that you are. Because you guys, guess what? All of you guys are either rubies and above or you are movers and shakers. Take note of that. I see what you guys are doing in the back office. I see you moving and you're shaking and you're enrolling and you're ruby and above. That means you know what you're doing in this business. Okay? So when you enroll a distributor, I want you to have them watch those training videos. If you guys have enrolled distributors in the past, I want you to reach out to them today or this week and just be like, you know what? We are starting off a new month. I would love to train you. I know life happened, life got crazy, whatever you want to say, and just be like, would you want to give this business a second chance? And do this with me. And then take those videos and have them watch it. Okay? Those training videos, the cool thing about them is they've already been made by VIP leaders. They're already done for you. You don't have to be like, okay, what do? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to work at this business. There's YouTube videos on everything. Take those training videos and train your distributors. So how would you feel if you signed up with someone and then they're like, hey, peace out, never talk to them again? Casey?
That happened the first time I signed up.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was doing.
I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. So reach out to each of your distributors, even if you haven't talked to them this last month or the last 2 months, or maybe they've just been checked out, life's happened, summer's happened, or whatever. Let them know we are going into the final quarter of the year and you are looking for your runners. If it helps at all, I actually, at the beginning of every month, I reach out to my personally enrolled distributors and ask them, where are you at this month? Are you ready to run? I know you're a mover or a shaker. You're going for your 4 loyal customers, whatever that looks like, and see where they're at and if they're ready to run with me. If they're not, that's okay. I love them, but I don't focus on them. That's why my message thread that had over 30 people and there's probably 7 people that always commented, guess what? Reality check for you guys. Guess what? Those people were all a part of my team. That's how many people weren't working on my team. Not just your team. If you're like, oh, these people aren't working. Reality check, you guys are all on my team. So if you have 5 people and Amanda has 5 people and someone else has 5, that's 15 people on my team that I see that aren't working. Make sense? So it is a new month, new goals. I want you to reach out to all of your distributors. I want us to launch them. So does everyone remember I believe it was 5 or 6 videos I sent in the message thread? Casey saw it. Tina, scroll up in this news feed. You'll find it. I'll repost them tonight. Send that to each of your distributors on your team and have a connection with them this week. So I'm going to let you guys get off. It is up to you guys to work your business. I'm not going to be the yellow personality I have been and hold your hand. I'm not. Because it's not working. Saying that in the nicest way possible, but it's not working, and I'm going to run with those that are running with me. So if you want to do this, you better step up and show up. And like I said in the message thread, if you are not working your business and you are not enrolling anymore, I love you, but you're not going to be with the runners, and you will not be a part of that group chat on September 1st. It is just how it is. And I know that might be harsh for some people to hear, but I've talked to a lot of VIP leaders and they're like, girl, you've been holding their hand for way too long. So it is time for you guys all to be business owners and run your business, work your business. If you want to get paid like a business, you got to work it like a business. If you want to get paid for it as a hobby and make $25 or keep seeing your paycheck go down more and more and more, continue doing what you've been doing. Okay? Continue working it as a hobby. I love you guys. I'm excited for this month. Our next Zoom will either be Wednesday or Thursday night with Sarah. As soon as that is posted, I will let you guys know. We will have power hours throughout the month working together. Jump on those power hours. Work with us. Share what's working. If Amanda is enrolling 10 distributors, you better want to know what she's doing. So get on those power hours. Anyway, I love you guys. Have an amazing night tonight. Work hard. I can't wait to see rubies, emeralds, and diamonds pop. Summertime is over. I love the family, but it is time to hustle and get to work. Make things happen and make your dreams become a reality. I love you. And Amanda, thank you for taking the time to share everything you did with us. If you guys got any ahas from Amanda, shoot her a message. Thank her for showing up for our team tonight. I love you guys. Have a good night.